But let's take you to Winneba now. The Governing Council of the University of Education, Winneba, has reinstated Professor Mauto Avoke to serve his unexpired term. The Winneba High Court on Thursday ordered the University of Education, Winneba, to reinstate Professor Mauto Avoke as the substantive Vice-Chancellor of the institution. The court, presided over by Justice Aboagye Tando, also charged the university to reinstate the other 4 principal officers who were unlawfully dismissed to their former grade. Now, Professor Avoke was on Monday morning ushered into the office after a brief meeting with members of the University Governing Council and the university management. Richard Kojonyako was there and comes through with this report.
In 2017, Professor Mauto Avoke, who was the Vice-Chancellor, was instructed to vacate his post until a case against him and the University Council by one Supi Kofi Kwaira was determined. The plaintiff alleged and cited financial and procurement irregularities on the part of Professor Avoke. He also claimed that the University Council's mandate expired in 2013. However, the Education Ministry failed to constitute a new governing council. The university, based on these, interdicted Professor Avoke and 4 others after it was alleged that some vital documents at some offices at the center of an ongoing investigation had disappeared. A fact-finding committee that was set up to look into the matter suggested the dismissal of the officers in August 2018. President Akufo-Addo in 2018 supervised the investiture of a new Vice-Chancellor, Professor Anthony Afubroni. Reverend Afubroni's term expired on the 1st of October 2021, upon which the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Andy Ofori-Brikran, was notified by the Council to act as the Vice-Chancellor. But on Thursday, a Winneba High Court, presided over by Justice Aboagye Tando, ordered for the reinstatement of Professor Mauto Avoke. The court also charged the university to reinstate the other 4 principal officers who were unlawfully dismissed. On Monday, there was a heavy security presence on the campus of the university when Professor Mauto Avoke was led by the University Governing Council to the chamber for a brief meeting before ushering him back into the office. UEW Governing Council Chair Nana Ofori-Ansah addressed the media after the meeting.
Prof. Avoke is back. Prof. Ofori-Brikran, who acted as the acting VC, is now back to his position as the Pro-Vice Chancellor, has given us the assurance that he will lead a crusade of peace, which he has already initiated. It is the vision, the wish, and the admonition of the President that litigation must end somewhere. And with that court ruling, litigation at UEW has come to an end. It is the Prof. Avoke's position that demands council's action. The rest are managerial. So once he's taken over, he will also execute those. Thank you.
The now Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mauto Avoke, after his reinstatement, assured he would work towards peace, unity, and a serene academic environment, and would also work towards reinstating other dismissed officers of the university.
What is urgently required at the University of Education today is unity, reconciliation, and peace. It is also critical to understand that we must work together in unity. Otherwise, we cannot forge any development agenda. Even as we celebrate today that we are back to the university, we are also mindful of some of our colleagues who have not had the opportunity to come back. And so, within the coming days, we would work with council to framework to see that those other people who were dismissed, who are at home, will also come back.
After all, we have lived for 5 years without money, so that is not the most urgent need at this point in time. Our concentration and focus should be on how we bring peace, unity, and reconciliation to the university. Those other things would come as a matter of course. Thank you all very much.
The 4 principal officers who are supposed to be beneficiaries of the judgment and are awaiting reinstatement are the Finance Officer, Dr. Theophilus Senior Akoli, Daniel Tete, Mary Jime, and Frank Owusu-Boateng. Reporting for Joy News from the University of Education, Winneba, Richard Kwejonya Akon.